is all the new construction stuff they're doing in Terminal E. They're gonna build this amazing new roadway apparently that I'm just seeing for the first time. Which I like both. It's good. Looks good. We've grown the department from just me to 6 months now. We have 3 PRN, 1 full-time, and 7. Actually, the first time I'm seeing that. Looks good. We'll see how it does. So there's Singapore Airlines coming up and Emirates coming in. Emirates recently did a partnership with United. Which, funny thing about that partnership is, for the longest while, the US carriers touted how bad the ABC carriers is, and now they're doing a partnership. But I think United actually had a partnership before with Emirates, and they just did it again. That's going to be a lounge right there. It's going to be a new lounge that they're building there. Or lounges. Albert. Well, if I said... Does he go by Tino? Okay. So we made it to E, and when I go back, I'm just going to walk. So you'll get a... So it is now 2:08. This train is to party. Probably I'm going to be in the club for about half an hour. And then I'm going to end up going over. Excuse me. Ooh, what is that? I've never seen that bird in Houston. But apparently it's a Houston bird, I'm guessing. Alright, so now we're at Terminal E. And we're gonna go head over. So that's where they're fixing, that's a new immigration piece that they have over there. And I just checked in. And the spot where I just checked in is actually, the bus dropped me down there, and I checked in down there. That's where the check-in area is. Security's back here, and the gates over here. Now they just, I used to work with that lady, and that's her son and her husband, and that was years and years and years ago. And now, the little boy is actually like 10 or 11 now. Okay. So this is part of the new D area. Now I can actually use the Crown Lounge and also the Air France Lounge because they do take priority pass. But today I'm going to go up to the American Airlines Lounge. Now when you try to use the Crown Lounge and the American Airlines Lounge, you always have to make sure that you have... That looks like Larry David. You just have to make sure it's all capacity controlled, so you may not be able to get in, depending. I don't know what gate that airplane is coming, but it looks like it's probably going up to the top, so we may not be able to see it. But that's an A350-900 Singapore Airlines. I'm guessing since it came all the way up here, the gate is probably somewhere up there. We can actually go check. If you find a departure board, it should tell you where the...
Are you conditionally approved for global entry? If so, please talk to a CBP officer today about completing
So it's from D10. And D10 is further down. So it is going to, it's 15, 10 is further down there. So it is going to pass us right here. And then the Doha, the Dubai is D16. So, which is probably one over. So that one already turned in. But the Singapore Airlines one is going to come right through here because it's going down to D10. So if we wait just a few minutes, we'll be able to see the one from Singapore. And here it comes. I don't know why they made them taxi so far down and then have to taxi it all the way down again. So the airplane said started in Manchester earlier today. Manchester is 6 hours ahead of Houston because they're in the UK time zone. Now I was trying to see if I could photograph these planes as they came in today, but I had to leave. So I would make my check-in and stuff, my flight to the lounge and things like that. Now that airplane originally started in Singapore. So it did Singapore to Manchester, arriving this morning. Then now it's did Manchester to Houston, arriving this afternoon. And then it is going to do Manchester, Houston back to Manchester and then Manchester back to Singapore. And at each time changes crew, flight attendants and pilots, changes passengers, although there are some passengers that actually do Manchester to Singapore via Houston, or do Singapore to Houston via Manchester. And I was actually one of those passengers. I did Manchester to Singapore, and I did it via, I did Houston to Singapore, and I did it via Manchester. There was also one they used to stop in Russia, but they don't do that anymore. So heading up to the Centurion Lounge, open from 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Although you have flights departing at 5, don't get it, but that's how it goes. So we'll see how it goes. It's kind of tucked away behind the duty-free store. So if you ever here, look for the duty-free in Terminal D, and then you can you'll find it. It's just tucked away in the corner. They do have a sign out there so you can see it. Do you guys buy? Do y'all buy duty free when you travel though? I mean, is it still a thing? Is it really cheaper? So that Kendall Jackson has no price on it, but okay, so that Kendall Jackson is $24 duty free, right? Go look it up and see if it's the same price. Alright. So we're here, we're going to the club. Let's see how it goes. Travel is tiring. I'm glad I checked my bag. I just didn't feel like lugging it all the way. Heathrow is not baggage friendly. Now they have a new system. If you're flying out of Atlanta and you're flying on Delta, British Airways, or Virgin, they have a new system where you do not have to go back through security. So I guess what they're saying is you get off the airplane, you get on a bus, and the bus is going to take you, it's starting February 4th, and the bus is going to take you straight to the terminal and deposit you inside security. Because that's one of the awful thing about Heathrow. Connecting is like the worst thing to do when you go through Heathrow, because you have to go back through security because you end up mixing with a whole bunch of other people. So this way, the idea is not to have you mix with other people, and we'll see how it works. So let's go check out the Centurion Lounge.